Hello guys, so welcome back everyone. Today we are going to learn about data types in JavaScript. So it's very important to know data types in JavaScript, and there are two types of data type in JavaScript mostly. First one is primitive data type and non-primitive data type. So I have written some examples here, primitive of none and non-primitive data types. So, okay, let's check what are the non-primitives and what are the primitive data types. So first, we will go with the primitive data types. So let's take example of first one. Yeah, first one, it's a number. Okay, number. Let me write it here. Okay, yeah, yeah, yes. So first one is number. Okay, so number. What is number? Any variable which stores a number called a number. Like if you have to store some value called it is someone's name, sorry, name, not name, someone's age. So you have to store some number for age, like it's 2 400 max to max 120. Yeah, so these all we store is a number data type. Suppose let's write let age equal to 20. So here we are storing this 20 into this age variable. So the data type of this age is number. And how do we check what is the data type of this age? There is a function, inbuilt function, type of. We can give age here and check. So let's console this one. Okay, let me write console. Yeah, type of age. And we can see on the screen. Okay, let me write. Yeah, let's save it first. Yeah, you can see it's a number. Okay, so here it is a number, but we can also store a string in same variable, but that is a different thing. So first we have scene number, and there is also one more thing. Suppose we have what we can say grade, yeah, or CGPA. So let C CGPA equal to, it can be written in point 8.5. So let's check this one. Console type of CGPA. Although it's in a full, decimal value, but it's still a number in JavaScript. Yeah, it's still a number. So if it is a positive, negative, any number. So let's check one more thing. Right, const. Suppose we like a value. A value can be anything, negative, positive, anything. So yeah, let's check console type of value. Okay, it's still a number. So it simply means if it's a positive number, if it is a negative number, if it is a decimal number, it's all these are considered as a number data type. So yeah, this is all about number data type, and it's a primitive part of primitive data type. And second one is, let's move with second one, string. Okay, so what is a string? So string, the definition of a string will be, in a common way, any particular thing which stores a group of words, is a group of words or a single word or a letter. It's called string in JavaScript. Suppose if you want to store a name of a user, of a person, then that name will be stored in a string data type. So let me write let name equal to let's code. Yeah, that's it. So let's check console. What is the type of this name? The type, not error. Type of name. So guess, let me comment this all number, right? Okay. So it will be a string. Yeah. The data type of this is a string. Simple. And if I store a single word, like a single letter, alphabet, uh, let's suppose let it char, and it's a C. But we have one more thing to remember. We have to give a what we can say in a string C, and yeah, let's console this type of char. It's still a string, and if we write something like okay, leave it. Let what we can say address, and the address may be like New Delhi, comma India, comma let's write Earth, and here is a whole sentence we can consider is at as a sentence, and let's check what is the type of this sentence address. Okay, so now let's save it and watch. It's also a string. So in simple words, we can say uh, anything like any alphabetical thing or anything under this comma, it's called string. Like if we can also store let name. Okay, let value. If we have a large value called like mole number, we cannot store it as a number. We have to store it as a string value. So we use string like this one. So we have to give this in a what you can say template literal or anything. So this comma, and we can store like 987. This is a mole number, 10-digit mole number, and we can check now type of value. Save string. Now you can select it's storing a number, but how uh, it's referring to a string because we have written in quotes. That's why it is giving us a string. Anything which is written between quotes is called string. It's that simple. If you write like let's take write flag. Flag is used in industry to give true or false mostly. Let's write true and let's check it. Okay, so this will be type of flag. It's still a number, but you can say it's a true. Then how it is a string? Because we have written this in a quotes in a quotes. That's why the data type of this flag is a string. So basically, the fundamental is anything which is written between these quotes is called a string, and the data type of that is string. Although it's a number, it's an boolean value, anything. So let's move forward for with the third one. Okay, so and the third one is let's watch it. Boolean. Okay, it's a boolean, and it's also a primitive data type. And let me tell you about boolean. So boolean is basically a data type which gives us two value or either true or false. There will be no other value than true or false. Okay, so let me write this one for better understanding. Let suppose what we can say let's take flag, because mostly flag is used true, and we can simply write true, not in quotes, and we can check console this type of flag. So guess what will be this output? You may think that it should be string because true is a word, but let's check it. It's a boolean. Why? Because we have written this true simply here without any quotes. That's why it's giving a boolean data type. If we write let val equal to false, let's check. Then let type of this val. Okay. So now what will be the output? Because we have written false, it's a boolean simply. And if we write any other thing except this true or false, like let's take let value equal to anything. Suppose what we can say name. Then check what it will happen. Console type of value. It's giving string, basically a string, not a boolean. But if I change this name to true, then it will give us a boolean. So you can think of like it there, it will always return two value, either true or false, and mostly it is used to check if a condition is true or false. We can see a boolean example later when we do output code or code snippet. Okay, so now let's talk about fourth one, and let's check the list, which is the fourth one in our list. Okay, we have covered till boolean and undefined. Okay, so what is undefined? Undefined, it's a very important thing to know about undefined. It's a primitive data type, but we cannot declare a undefined by ourselves. When we get undefined, when we declare any variable and we do not assign any value to that variable, then we get undefined. Like I declare a x, simple x, and we let's try to console this the type of x. But let me tell you first, we have simply declared this x, but we have not assigned any value to this x. Then let's check what will be the output. Undefined. Yeah, it's true. It's true, because we have not assigned any value and the value of x is undefined basically. That's why it's data type of this x is undefined. And if I assign any value to this 2, then the data type of this x will be different. It's a number, and if I put it string, then it will be a string. Got it? So that's all about undefined, and you will be mostly get this error or this output when you will code in real world or any project. So let's check fifth one. What is the fifth? Undefined null. Okay, so it's important to know about null because it's important, and it's really important if you have to declare any. Okay, what's the pen? Okay, what is the hell? Okay, control. Yeah, so we can see null. So what is null? Null is basically a type of data type. When we don't want to assign anything to any particular variable, then we assign null to that variable. It means suppose you have declared a variable like you have declared x and you don't know current, or let me declare it at x not x y, and you don't know now that what will be the what I will store in this y, then you will simply assign this to null, intentionally assign this to null. So it will not throw an error. And if you will try of this y, then you can simply get object. Okay, so the type of this null is an object. Okay, let me remove this one so you will not confuse. It's an object. So basically, when the null we mostly use when we want to assign any variable intentionally. It's not like it will be get automatically assigned to any variable. We have to assign null to any variable. Okay. So let's move to sixth one. I don't let's check what is the sixth one. Symbol. And it's a primitive data type and let okay. It's a new data type which is added in currently. Symbol. Okay, and it's more not used much in real world. So we can, but we have to watch what it is. So simply let okay, let's check and we can check it here. Oh, sorry, symbol ID. Now we can do one thing like let's do symbol and you want to make symbol of this size. Now it will be have like a symbol. So let's console this Z type of Z symbol. The data type of this Z is a symbol. So suppose let's direct console this Z and check what is the output symbol Z. Okay, so we can say declare any symbol with the help of this symbol data type, and it's not much used. So we will move forward and let's check seventh one. Where is the seventh? Big int. Okay, that's great. Big int. So what is big int? It's a form of number, but to store a larger value. Suppose we have a larger value than number, and we have to store that number in our database. So we have to use big int. Okay, so now we can check like how we can assign any number to big int. Let num equal to 10. Now let's check what will be the type of this num. Simply first we will check num. Okay, and let me comment these all so we can only focus on yeah save. It's a number. Yeah, that's good because we have 10. But if I put n in the last of the value, then what will be the big int? You can see it's big int data type now. It simply means it's a big int. So when we have to assign a large value to any variable, like what we can say population or population, and we know we have population of billions. So let's write these numbers. Probably don't that much, but let's write these numbers and let's check type of population. Then it's a number, but we have to when we are storing these much large number, then we have to simply put n here. You can see like it's you if you can see these there are bubbles down this six. So it's saying like it's a huge number to store in a number value number data type. So when I put this n in the last, then it will get disappear like 9. Yeah, you can see now if I check the data type of this population, then we can get big int. So big int is basically used to store a large data type, a large number. And let's move forward to the eighth one. And add one object which is a part of. So now we will only talk about object array and function. Let's in non-primitive data types. So let's check none Non-primitive. Non-primitive data types. Okay, so first one is non-primitive object, which is very important. Once you will start coding, you will know how important this object is. So basically, object is a collection of different type of data types is in a single place, and each it is used when we have to store different type of value in a single place. Like suppose there is a student, and a student can have, let me write student, and this is the syntax of this object. So we have to store name. Can name, let's take name is YouTube. YouTube. Okay. And again, we have one more thing like its name. Okay. So age, what's his age? We can say 34. Okay, not 34. Or is, let's suppose 12, because age child student. And let's ask him gender. Gender, and let's take it female. Okay. And now name, age, and mobile. So let's type some random value. So here we can see like, and suppose we can say orphan. Orphan we can do false, because there can be only two condition in orphan, or either true or false. Okay. So this is details of a student. Here we are storing name. Okay, that's good. Which is a string. Okay. Age, which is a number. Gender, which is also a string. Mobile number, which is a string, and orphan, which is a boolean value. So different of data types are stored in a single place, which is called an object. And if I console this of, sorry, not object, student, sorry, object, we can say name oh, what is, name is YouTube, age is 12, gender female, mobile number, and orphan false. So here we are storing collection of some other different data types in a single place, and we can do many things with this object. So we can also add a value or remove a value or update a value from the object. But that is a different thing, and we will cover it later in a different video. So now let's move to the what is the second? It may be array. Yeah, array. And now you will ask me what is array? Then okay, now let's talk about array. Okay, array. So array is basically a place to store same kind of data type in a single variable. Suppose let name equal to, and we have name. I have 10 students, and only I need only name of those students. So I can simply make an array of name, and then I will only store the name of those students. And let's take name of those students A, comma B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Yeah, L. So here we are storing simply name of students. Okay, so we can also write student name here, so we can identify. So these are the student name which are similar type of data type. And let's console this student name, and let's check what is, we can see is. And if we want to get the value of this any student, Or if we want to print the name of student, then we can simply run a loop over the array and we will get the name of each and every student. But array is a topic which in which itself a vast topic, so we will cover it later. And let's check third one. What is the third one? A function. Okay, so function. Now let me first show you type of this student name. What is the type of the student? Object. All the non-primitive data type is a type data type of object. And we can also check like for the object student, sorry, type of student, not student, type of student. So you can see object and object array is also a type of object, and object is itself one type of object. And third one is a function. A function is the definition of function is like when we have to do some kind of repetitive work, then we make a function of those work, and we only call that function each and every time. So let me give you an example of that, then we will discuss it further. And there are many types of function like arrow function, normal function, and anonymous function, and different type of function. So first of all, let's write a normal function name, and console name. Okay, right. We write this function to print name. Okay, and we pass any value to it. Now I want to print a name of a student. Okay, so we can simply call this function print name with this way. We have to just write name of function and this small braces and just pass a value name. Then we have to just pass anything we want in a string or a number also. YouTube, YouTube. Okay, now let's save YouTube. You can see, let me comment it out, all the things which is still on our screen. Yeah, so you can see it's YouTube. And if I want to print one more thing, uh, like a different name, then it's just simply print name and just pass the name you want to print. You don't need to write this function and again and again. Suppose you have to print Ramesh. Okay, then just save it and call it, yeah, Ramesh. And if I want that, I have to write something like my name is, yeah, and name. So you don't need to write my name is again and again and again. Just call the function, pass your name, and this will be get printed. Save it. Yeah, you can see my name is YouTube, my name is Ramesh. Just you need to pass the name. And this is a small example of function. A function is like you have to do all the kind of stuff in future with the help of function. So function is a thing which makes code easy. And yeah, that is all about today. And we are going to see each and everything in depth, like number, boolean, array. First we will go with the primitive data type and then non-primitive data type one by one. So till then, like the video, subscribe, and must comment. Okay, so okay, bye guys. Let's meet tomorrow. Thank you.